This is it. Opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. And tonight... matchup. You'll see the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Golden State Warriors here in Chase Center. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Ritt here on opening day. And what a great day it is. Greg, what are these players feeling as they tip off this new season?
It is always exciting to start a new season. Players are just filled with hope and optimism, especially after putting in all that offseason work.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. The front court is Risacher and Johnson. Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Okongwu in at the 5 down low. Here is Porter. And he drives in and finished off by Porter.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Back to Podziemski. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Young taking his time here. Off target with his 3.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And that one's good. Risacher.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
On the wing, Porter. Inside. Here is Podziemski. This is the fallback J. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Daniels trying to get open as Johnson, and that one's good. Daniels.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
And Porter, here we go. And finished off by Porter.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Okongwu a screen. Daniels passes to Okongwu. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Young. It's deflected. Now here's Porter. 6 points for him. Hodges with a screen on Young. Here's Porter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Warriors shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. Free throw good. Porter. And Porter drops them both. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. The Hawks trailing. Young outside. Pass to Risacher. And here is Okongwu. Shot clock at 6. Here's Young. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Hey, this guy has some unreal range. Young can make it work from just about anywhere.
Porter passes to Porter. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Porter looking it over. On the wing. Rebound, Atlanta. Here matched up against the Golden State Warriors is how they're going to tip off the new season.
An interconference matchup. They faced these guys twice a season, and last year they took both games.
Okongwu with it, now guarded by Porter. Pass to Young. Back to Daniels. Shoots over Podziemski. It's hauled in by Brown. Warriors have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Porter against Young. Porter passes to Hodges. The Warriors have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And the second free throw, good. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Young sets a screen for Johnson. Jacks up a 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off his sweet spot.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Porter against Young. On the wing, Porter. Brown sets a screen for Porter. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Atlanta has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Pass to Johnson for 3. Offensive rebound. Okongwu bricks the aggressive dunk attempt.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
He's firing on all cylinders. Has to be happy with his 4 of 5 shooting from the field so far.
Daniels kicks to Young. Now Reza Shea, guarded by Porter. Back to Young. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And one of those guys, Brent, who can take over a game, sometimes from beginning to end, is Trae Young.
It is remarkable, Kevin, especially at his size in today's game. It reminds me a lot of playing against Allen Iverson, a guy who could dominate the game as a small player, and that's what Trae is. But what he can do offensively, the instincts that he shows, the way he can get it going offensively, he's truly a remarkable talent in terms of a small guy dominating a big man's game.
To the paint, here's Johnson, and it's blocked. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And that one's good by Porter. Porter's got 12.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
From past the arc. And it's Reza Shea missing. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I caught up with Coach Steve Kerr. Now, I talked with him about the challenges of guarding someone like Trae Young. Coach said, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to be on him. I told our guys, no separation. Of course, this defense will have to be very aggressive if they hope to stop Trae. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Clock at 2. Young. Porter pulls it in.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Larkin in a screen on Okongwu. Porter outside. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
He doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
And here's Young. 6 points for him. Pass to McKinney. The basket good off the assist from Young.
Three-pointer.
McKinney's got it all tied up now for Atlanta. Here's Gay. Outside, Markkanen. Outside, Porter. Launches a three. Johnson with the rebound. Hawks have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. McKinney passes to Young. Johnson the screen. Here's Reza Shea. Lays it up and banks it in. Reza Shea has got his second basket of the night.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Outside, Porter. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
The Warriors shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Brown, he's checked in for Porter. Matthews, he's checked in for Atlanta. Hawks have gone 7 of 15 from the field at this point. Pass to McKinney. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Okongwu kicks to Matthews. Now Young. Over Porter. Young's shot is off.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Outside, Porter with the drive. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Young outside. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
And there's some agility as Trae Young maneuvers to the shot he wants.
Podziemski finds Porter. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Porter's checked in for the Warriors. Atlanta also making some changes here. Johnson comes in for Okongwu. And it's Dixon in for Trae Young. Pass to Matthews. Over Porter. And Matthews with the basket on the assist by Reza Shea.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Atlanta has gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. And it's denied. And they get it back. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
And the Warriors making a change here. Porter's checked in. And a change for the Hawks. Bay's checked in. Outside, Porter. Picked by Markkanen. 3-pointer. Porter, no luck.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
McKinney, no good. The Warriors lead it. Porter with it. And it's Bay picking him up. 54 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Porter passes to Markkanen. Offline with his 3. And it's Bay with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. Pass to Johnson. Matthews scanning the floor. Here's McKinney. Here's Dixon. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Outside, Porter. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Here's Gay. And the shot no good, a bit short. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Warriors on top They lead by a bucket. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Warriors?
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
Well, they really cashed in on the break. I mean, it feels like they're hungry to get out, they're hungry to run, and they're not passing up any chance.
To Matthews. Here's Young, guarded by Porter. Fires for three, and Trae Young gets the three. Young's got the lead up to 6 now for Atlanta.
Well, if you're going to allow Trae to squeeze off a three, he's going to squeeze hard.
Outside, Markkanen. Brown against Matthews. And it's Brown missing.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Pass to Young. Matthews, a screen on Porter. Young from outside. Podziemski grabs the board.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now. It's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Here's Reza Shea, guarded by Porter. Daniels passes to Johnson. Now, here is Young. 5 on the clock. Shot, high post, and he hits the jump shot. Young's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's more like it, rounding into form after a very, very difficult first quarter.
Podziemski, the bounce pass. Markkanen sets the pick for Porter. Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Porter. Here's Podziemski, defended by Young. Shot by Podziemski, no good. Atlanta leading by 5. And for such a young player, Brandon Podziemski has a mature game.
Well, Kevin, his intellect out on the floor, I think, is at an elite level. Brandon does such a good job of hovering around the basket to get rebounds. He advances the ball with the pass. He's driving and always looking for angles. So this is an advantage-created player, and Brandon does a great job of that.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Pass to Young. Daniels with it. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Daniels has got 9 points. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Porter. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Roddy's checked in. Here's Podziemski. Let's find out the news on Saddiq Bey. David, what's the update there?
Guys, I was able to catch up with the Hawks head athletic trainer. He said he took a big hit on that play and that he may have bruised his sternum. Really not the way you want to start the season. Some bad luck right out of the gate. Kevin?
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, Greg, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing. That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Outside, Porter. Shoots the three. And it's Reza Shea with the rebound. The Hawks leading by 8. Young in the corner. Pass to Rizachet. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. The Warriors have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter, just under 50% shooting. Brent, one thing we've seen these days, three-point variance. Can you explain it?
Well, Kevin, who's hot and who's not, that's basically what it comes down to. Look, coaches are going to have strategies against teams. A lot of teams are taking a lot more threes, but on a night where they are knocking down shots that you're willing to live with, that's when you just tip the cap, take the loss, and move on.
Here is Daniels. He's defended by Podziemski. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Atlanta.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Now, getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Porter against Young. And Porter, here we go. It's good. Porter's got 27. Atlanta leading by 6. Daniels passes to Young. Now Rizachet. Three-pointer. And Young with the basket on the assist by Rizachet. Rizachet's got his third assist on the night. Podziemski with it. Pass to Porter. Lets it go. Wright finds Porter. Clyde a screen on Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he comes up with the deuce. He has 29.
Now that basket must be widening out right now. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Daniels with it. He's defended by Podziemski. Rizachet with it. Markkanen on him. Young with no one around. Another three for Atlanta.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Young against Porter. Outside, Markkanen. Porter with the screen for Markkanen. Back to Porter. Here's White. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. White's got his first basket.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Atlanta leading by 8. 41 seconds left to play here in the half. Young. Warriors with the rebound. Now Porter. He's got 29 points. White setting the pick for Porter. Atlanta with the rebound. Johnson's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. He lobs it up, and Okongwu slams it in.
And no question, Trae Young is a very special passer and playmaker on the floor.
Here's Porter. Here's White. That will count. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Hawks lead by 10. It's all right, David. Thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Hey folks, halftime here, and it's been the Trae Young show through the first half.
The skill set is all there for Trae Young. Passes and shoots as well as anybody in the league. He's shifty in the paint too.
All right, fellas, let's now take a look at what's to come on the upcoming schedule.
You know, right now for the Hawks.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Here is Porter. Porter is out there with Podziemski. And there's Hodges. Then it's Porter. And it's Brown in at the 4 slot. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half.
Not second guessing as Porter makes the right decision to score that time.
Young pass to Daniels. Back to Young. To the inside. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Porter against Young. Porter inside. Clock at 6. Pass to Hodges. Lets it go from deep. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got 4 rebounds now tonight. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Poke loose. Young with the ball. Picked up by Brown. Young dishes to Okongwu. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Assisted by
Young's got 5 assists in the game. Warriors trail by 11. Outside Porter. Driving to the basket. Goes back up. Brown. It's deflected.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shot, so he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Here's Porter into the lane. Up and in on the layup. Porter's got 31 points.
He makes it look effortless out there. Until the defense actually presents a challenge for him, expect those kind of results.
Pass to Okongwu. The kick out to Young. Porter with the steal. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Trae Young.
And you know what? Very close to a 3-point play right there.
The Warriors have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. And Porter drops them both. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Okongwu with the screen for Young to the middle. It's blocked. Outside Porter. Back to Podziemski. On the wing, Porter. 33 points for him. Podziemski's shot is good. Podziemski's got his second bucket of the night.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Young against Porter. Okongwu with a screen on Porter. And here's Young from the arc. Offensive rebound. Johnson for 3. Here's Okongwu. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. The kick out to Porter. It's 3-pointers off the mark. The Hawks leading by 6. Here's Rizachet. 10 points for him. Pass to Young. Here is Daniels. 6 on the shot clock. To the wing right side. It's hauled in by Michael Porter.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Brown sets a screen for Porter. Brown outside. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 6 assists now in the game.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
And here's Daniels. 14 points for him. Fires from deep. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to talk to his guys.
And taking a look at some stats here for Daniels. Last year, getting it done. Averaged about 11 points a game last season. 6 assists and just over 2 steals. And he's also a bit of a stopper defensively. They put him in, and their defense really tightens up.
This is his specialty. He sits on the bench, he gauges what's happening offensively, and he comes in and sticks the opponent's top scorer to freeze him out.
The kick out to Brown. No good on the triple.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out trying to win this game. That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
And Reza Shea, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And Young kicks to Okongwu. Here is Daniels. He's defended by Podziemski. Warriors trail by 9. Now here's Porter. 33 points for him. Pass to Podziemski. Porter a screen on Young. Here's Podziemski. Knocks down the 3 ball. Podziemski's got 9.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Okongwu kicks to Johnson. From 10 feet out, that one goes in. Johnson's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Pass to Hodges. Johnson against Brown. Here is Hodges. Back to Brown. Podziemski on the wing. Defended by Young. Atlanta leading by 8. Daniels inside the line. Gets a very good look and converts. Daniels has got 5 points in the quarter. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with this team. Markkanen, he's checked in for the Warriors. And a switch here also for Atlanta. McKinney's checked in. Podziemski on the wing. Rebound by the Hawks. Johnson's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Reza Shea with it. He's got 13. Young outside. Okongwu with the screen for Young. Pass to Okongwu. Here's McKinney. And again, it's Atlanta.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, we are seeing a new generation taking over the NBA. Commissioner Adam Silver says stars can be created much quicker these days. Sports is a meritocracy and talent gets rewarded. With a social media community in the billions for basketball and a global market for talent, new and different stars end up emerging. Kevin?
Which is always good for the game. Great to see. And David, a great report again from you. Thank you.
And Markkanen with some great hustle. You could see the coaching staff clapping it up.
Atlanta leading by 10. Pass to Reza Shea. Okongwu with the screen on Porter. Rizaje. They get it again. Lets it go with the three. Okongwu kicks to McKinney. Hits it from three-point range. McKinney's got the lead up to 13 now for Atlanta.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Right side, Porter. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got his 8th assist here tonight.
Well, Porter Jr. knows how good he is from that range, so not hesitating.
Back to Young. With the floater, he lays it in. Young's got 21 in the game.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard him and where your point of commitment is.
The kick out to Porter. Back to Porter. Shot clock at 5. Outside, Markkanen. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Here's McKinney. He's defended by Podziemski. Okongwu, the pass to Johnson. Here's McKinney. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got his 4th rebound in this one. 1:51 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Hodges with a screen on Young. Pass to Podziemski. From the arc. Trae Young grabs the miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Drives to the hoop. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Porter's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the layup's good off the glass. Porter's got 35.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Here's Okongwu. Back to Johnson. The kick out to Young. Second chance effort. And here's Johnson outside. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Now Porter. He has 35. Hodges with a screen on Young. Porter passes to Markkanen. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Markkanen's got it back down to within single digits to the Warriors. And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. 24 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Young's got 23.
And you can see why this team depends on Young for a big chunk of their offensive production. This guy is a pure scorer.
Porter passes to Hodges. And it's sent back by Okongwu. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
Substitution on the court.
Near the three-point line, it's Porter. And so it's Atlanta in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced for the wide open with this speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Johnson finds Okongwu. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Pass to McKinney. Back to Johnson. Daniels with it. 6 to shoot. Pulls it up. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4. Here is Porter. Outside Porter. Outside Porter. Pass to Porter. 5 to shoot. A three-pointer, no good.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Here's McKinney, guarded by Porter. And here is Johnson. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Porter. There's the drive. And finished off by Porter.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Pass to Daniels. Okongwu with a screen on Porter. Good on the three-point shot. Daniels has got 7 points here in this quarter.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Outside Porter. Outside Porter. Lets it go from the wing. Okongwu grabs the board. The Hawks leading by 10. Pass to Daniels. To the wing on the left. The tray. Another three for Atlanta.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Porter inside. Defended by Young. Here is Hodges. Outside Porter. Over Daniels. Porter, no luck.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Young against Porter. Back to Daniels. Okongwu a screen. It's tipped, and as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. The Warriors making a switch here. Markkanen's checked in, and the Hawks making a change here as well. Bays checked in for Daniels. Goes up off the inbound. Kept alive. Johnson outside. Markkanen pulls it in.
Going to struggle for him tonight, but if they can make this lead hold up, we can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
Johnson outside. Pass to Bay. From 13. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Now that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
And here's Porter. Driving in and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Bay against Porter. Bay passes to Johnson. Porter with a block. They recover it. It's Young on the wing, guarded by Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. Young, no good.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
They set the screen. Here's Porter. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Porter's got 42 in the game. The Hawks leading by 8. Young pass to Bay. Here's McKinney. Now here's Bay. Four on the clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Atlanta again missing.
One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Porter with it. And Young picks him up defensively. Porter dishes to Porter. Markkanen sets the pick for Porter. Off target from outside.
He's having a tough quarter, scoring the basketball and able to help them close this gap. And another great rebound there. I mean, he's pulled down a ton of them, and the size issue has not been a problem here with him.
And finished off by Porter.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He knows every possession is critical now. Brown is checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski's coming in for Porter. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. Now, he kept it simple in the huddle. He said, play smart. If we don't beat ourselves, we walk away with the win. Keep it simple, and we got this. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. Pass to Reza Shea.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Okongwu with the screen for Reza Shea. Hits the three-point bomb.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
The kick out to Porter. It's stolen by Johnson. An even 3-on-3 break. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Back to Daniels. The basket good off the assist from Young. Young's got his 7th assist here tonight.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line in a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
The Hawks leading by 9. Daniels passes to Young. .112 left to play in the final quarter. Shot clock at 6. And that one's good. Reza Shea.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Atlanta.
Tonight they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. Down low. Nails the baby hook. Reza Shea's got the lead up to 14 now for the Hawks.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
There's 31 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Daniels kicks to Young. 19 seconds left in the game. Over Porter. Young's shot is off. Porter with it. Driving the lane.
Hawks foul. Daniels. Third personal foul. First team foul. At the line.
No good on that.
Taking 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you very much.
Thanks so much, David. And that about does it for the first game.